Hi, welcome to Ahmed's World, Supernatural, where we embark on a journey into the realms of folklore and legends. There exist tales that send shivers down one's spine, tales that invoke both wonder and fear. Among these eerie stories, none are as captivating and chilling as those of monstrous women. These mysterious beings, with their phantasmagoric appearance and aberrant behavior, have haunted the collective imagination of humanity throughout history. One such terrifying entity, known by many names but feared universally, is the Churail. Join us as we delve into the chilling tales of the Churail, exploring the depths of her haunted existence. Brace yourselves for a journey that combines horror and folklore as we unravel the mysteries surrounding this monstrous woman. Prepare to be captivated, frightened, and enthralled by the dark allure of the Churail. The Churail, a name that resonates in the shadowy recesses of South Asia, has captivated and instilled fear in the hearts of numerous individuals throughout generations. This mythical or legendary being, depicted as a woman, emerges from the depths of local folklore, predominantly found in countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and Nepal. The legend of the Churail is said to have originated in Persia before making its way to northwestern India. In Persian mythology, the Churail is depicted as the spirit of a woman who died with unfulfilled desires and returns to haunt the living. Even today, in various parts of South Asia, the term Churail refers to a female spirit seeking vengeance. These spirits are women who suffered traumatic deaths, whether at the hands of their own families, husbands, in-laws, or during pregnancy and childbirth, and now seek revenge. Described as the ghost of the unpurified mother, the Churail is often portrayed as a woman with long, dark hair. She is a shapeshifter who entices unsuspecting men with her beauty only to rob them of their virility or even devour them. They are associated with various names, including Churail, Jakan, Mukai, and Nagilai. These spirits primarily target their own relatives, specifically male members of their families, and tend to attack them in a specific order, starting from the youngest to the oldest or from the most loved to the least loved. So, being a young, attractive, and well-liked man is not desirable in this case. Churails are often found in places connected to death and filth, such as graveyards, abandoned battlefields, crossroads, toilets, and male changing rooms. Once they have satisfied their bloodlust with their own family members, they roam the dark highways, seducing lone travelers to accompany them before draining them completely. It's worth noting that there is a play on words with the phrase sucking them dry, as it implies both physical and metaphorical consumption. The Churail is often depicted as a grotesque and gaunt creature, characterized by long, drooping breasts, disheveled hair, a protruding belly, and claw-like hands. There are accounts that describe them roaming naked, with their tangled pubic hair visibly exposed. Their most notable feature is their unnaturally long and thick black tongues, surrounded by broad, rough lips. However, some tales suggest that they may not have a mouth at all. In rare instances, Churails are said to possess pig-like faces with large fangs or human faces adorned with sharp tusks. Yet, the most distinctive and peculiar attribute of Churails lies in their feet, which face in the opposite direction, with the heel positioned at the front and the toes at the back. In their original form, their allure is questionable at best. To conveniently ensnare their prey, Churails transform into beautiful young women. In this guise, they carry lanterns, partially cover their faces, and often don long red or white saris that conceal their legs. Though they appear strikingly similar to human women, they take great care to hide their backward-facing feet. Once they have seduced a lustful man, they reveal their true form and engage in exceedingly unconventional and explicit sexual encounters beyond one's wildest and scariest imagination. In certain legends, Churails are said to keep young men captive until they age and wither away, or engage in repeated encounters that drain their vitality, leading to their eventual demise and joining the spirit in her vengeful existence. Other accounts suggest that if a young man is seduced by a Churails and consumes food offered by her, he will return to his village at daybreak as an elderly man. Essentially, encountering a Churail presents two options: either a crushed pelvis leading to death or an instant transition into retirement. In South Asia folklore, Churails have the ability to transform into dakinis, terrifying godlike creatures who serve the goddess Kali and indulge in feasting on human flesh and blood. After subsisting on a diet primarily composed of sperm for an extended period, human flesh likely becomes quite appealing. According to most legends, there are three distinct types of Churails: Sashi Churails, Pashi Churails, and Toshi Churails. While the names may evoke thoughts of a pop music group, these are, in fact, horrifying blood-sucking monsters. The Sashi Churails are the most common and return to seek vengeance upon their families for neglecting or abusing them during their lifetime. They focus specifically on draining the life force of the male members of their family. At times, they wait near fields and call out to their relatives as they return home from work. Answering the Churail's call will result in her haunting you until your eventual demise. However, if you ignore her, she will persistently shout at you. Perhaps investing in a pair of earplugs would be wise? The Pashi Churails were women who lacked genuine sexual desire in life, and thus, they redirect their sexual deviancy and bloodlust towards young man. Only the man they once loved in life, to whom they remain subservient, can bring them under control. The Toshi Churails are the rarest of all and represent women who shared a close bond with their husbands. They return as dutiful wives and, in a peculiar twist, serve solely to protect their families. To prevent the creation of a Churail, according to folklore, great care must be taken when dealing with pregnant women, as their unfortunate demise can lead to the transformation. However, if a pregnant woman does pass away, there are certain measures that can be taken by the family in the hopes of preventing her return and safeguarding their well-being. Deviating from the Hindu tradition of cremation, the potential Churail is buried face down. During the funeral, songs and prayers are sung in remembrance of her, and all rites and rituals are performed meticulously. The procession carrying the corpse exits the house through a side door instead of the front, in the hope that the Churail will not find her way back inside. While not entirely logical, this gesture is aimed at minimizing any familiarity the Churail may have with the layout of the house, as she resided there during her lifetime. In some cases, family members scatter mustard or millet seeds around the grave and even throughout the entire village. The belief is that the Churail must count each and every seed before she can return home. Although not a foolproof method, this practice is thought to slow down the Churail progress, making the investment in mustard seeds worthwhile, even if it means taking out a second mortgage on the house. To bind the Churail to the burial site, four nails are often fixed to the four corners of the grave, and red flowers are planted upon it. In extreme instances, the corpse may be bound to restrict the Churail movement when she rises from the grave. In Punjab, this restriction reaches an extreme level with the nailing of the corpse's hands and feet to the coffin, shackling the feet with chains, and even applying red pepper to the eyes in an attempt to blind the awakening Churail. In some cases, the deceased's legs are broken, their big toes chained together, or their feet turned backwards. Hindu priests are frequently called upon to perform exorcisms, pray, burn incense, or make offerings at the burial site in an effort to ward off the Churail. However, these measures are not considered permanent solutions, as Churails have been known to return home months or even years after their death. Similarly, in Muslim communities, scholars suggest reciting verses and maintaining cleanliness as a means of protection against Churails. In addition to the supernatural beliefs surrounding Churails, accusations of witchcraft have been weaponized against troublesome women in India, leading to their imprisonment or, in some cases, their death. These incidents are reported by journalist Monica Jha and others. Similar situations can be found in Pakistan and Bangladesh as well. Outside of South Asia, the Churail is not widely recognized, and as a result, it rarely appears in popular culture. Nevertheless, we have gathered a few scattered references to this enigmatic and alluring entity. At the end, I recommend watching the movie Bulbul on Netflix, which is available in English language as well. It's an engaging film centered around the concept of Churail, and I believe you will thoroughly enjoy it. Thanks for joining me on this thrilling journey into the supernatural world of Churail. Stay curious, stay brave, and remember, the unexpected may be just around the corner. See you next time on Ahmed's World, Supernatural. Don't forget to like and subscribe.